Welcome to This Week in Poker, your source for the latest happenings in poker news. I'm Christy Arnett. Let's start with updates from the tournament trail. First up is the LA Poker Classic. The series started yesterday with a $300 buy-in no-limit hold'em event. With almost 1,600 players, the tournament broke the record for the biggest field ever at the Commerce. It's a great start to the 34-event prelim series leading up to the $10,000 buy-in World Poker Tour main event that begins on February 21st. With world-renowned tournament director Matt Savage taking over the reins on this year's LAPC, players should expect some changes. We've got Matt on the line to talk about it. Hey Matt, how's it going?
It's going great, Christy. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Congratulations on getting such an awesome turnout for the first event.
Yeah, we were definitely slammed and excited to have it. Obviously, we didn't expect that many players.
So it's about 1,600 players. What are we down to today?
We're down to 50 players remaining. The structure's really good. Players are raving about it. So, obviously, with a structure that's good, we're going to end up with players coming over. I think we'll get about 700 today. That's my prediction.
All right. Now, just to let our viewers know, since you took over as tournament director, what kinds of changes have you implemented for this year's LAPC?
Well, the first thing I did is I got involved with the scheduling, and we added some more championship events, $10,000 events, to try and raise the prestige of the LAPC. In my opinion, it's the second biggest tournament of the year in the United States and probably in the world. And for a series of events like that, I think we needed to raise the prestige just a little bit and add some of those events.
Awesome. Now, what kinds of feedback are you getting from the players? Have a lot of them told you that they plan on playing the Horus and the PLO event?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of reservations, people asking for hotel rooms, which luckily I don't have anything to do with. But asking for hotel rooms and people coming in for the PLO. We just got some interest from Europe as well because we have added that event, and that's kind of how I wanted to do it. I want to make it more of an international event, kind of like the World Series of Poker.
Are you running any satellites for your preliminary events?
Yeah, we are running satellites for any event that you want to play in. You know, the satellites have been going very, very well here. We had over 50 satellites yesterday, so you can get in for a small amount to any event you want to get into.
Okay. Are you running satellites for your main event yet, or is that going to be later in February?
Yeah, right now what we're doing is our first step program. So we're trying to get people into the main event for as little as $130.
Wow.
Those are running every night at 6 and 9 p.m. And if you win your way in there, you win your way into a mega satellite. And if you win your way into the mega, you get into the main event. So for as little as $130, we're giving people a chance to win as much as $2 million, which we think first place will be this year. In addition to that, there's a $50,000 bonus for anybody that wins their way in through the first step program and wins the main event. Plus, they win a seat into the 2010 main event. And if nobody wins that comes through that step program, the player that lasts the longest will take home that $10,000 seat.
Wow, it looks like you've got a great start going. I'm really excited to come out there myself. We'll be there for a few of the preliminary events as well as the main event, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're super excited to have Card Player involved, and we really appreciate the work that you guys are doing for us. And I think it's going to make a good partnership for us.
Definitely. Well, good luck, and we will see you soon.
Okay, thanks, Christy.
Thanks, Matt. Like we discussed, the Card Player reporting team is heading to the Commerce to cover prelim action, beginning with event number 27, a $5,000 buy-in pot limit Omaha tournament, so be sure to check back on cardplayer.com for that. In the meantime, the Card Player reporting team has been in Australia bringing you live updates from the 2008 Aussie Millions main event. The event attracted 681 players, and only a final table of 8 remain. The chip leader is Stuart Scott. The winner will receive just under $1.4 million. Keep your browsers locked on cardplayer.com for more updates, chip counts, and photos. Another major tournament going on right now is the Pokerstars.com European Poker Tour Deauville Tournament. There are 8 players left of the 248 that started. The winner is going to receive just over $1 million and will be crowned tomorrow. In legal news, the Interactive Media Entertainment and Gaming Association received a request from the U.S. Third Circuit Court of Appeals asking to be informed of Omega's lawyer's availability in April to hear oral arguments in its challenge against the Unlawful Internet Gambling Enforcement Act. iMega, whose members include many online gambling and poker companies, is suing the federal government in an attempt to kill the UIGEA on the grounds that it's unconstitutional. iMega's lawsuit targets the U.S. Department of Justice, the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Trade Commission and seeks to have the law overturned. And an update on the Kentucky case. A judge ruled that Kentucky will not be allowed to seize the domain names used to gamble and play poker online in the state. The Commonwealth was attempting to seize the domain names of 141 companies by using a law that allows it to seize devices used to facilitate gambling. This ruling overturns a September ruling by Judge Thomas Wingate, who signed the forfeiture petition as requested by Kentucky officials. So for now, online poker is still flourishing, which brings us to an online high-stakes cash game update. Phil OMG Clay Aiken Galfond has had a particularly good week, finishing up around $900,000. He won $541,000 in one pot against Lars Luzak. During a session on Full Tilt at the Hanson Blender, which is a $501,000 half pot limit Omaha and half pot limit Hold'em, Galfond picked up pocket kings in the big blind during a Hold'em round. Lars Luzak opened the pot with a raise to $3,500 and Full Ivy called behind. Galfond reputted to $14,500. Lars Luzak and Ivy called. The flop came down 9-King 9 Rainbow. Galfond flopped the second nuts and bet out $16,400. Lars Luzak held 9-10 of hearts in his hand and called with his trips. Ivy folded. The turn and river were sixes, giving Lars Luzak a worse full house. Needless to say, stacks went in and Galfond was shipped the more than $500,000 pot. That's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget that the Borgata Winter Open begins on Sunday. It's now a $3,000 buy-in and a $2 million prize pool is being guaranteed. Have a great weekend. I'm Christy Arnett for Card Player TV.